Hello, my name is Gary, and I was raised in the western United States, so I'm a native English speaker. I hope that you will enjoy this YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us.
IELTS writing samples. The table below shows the proportion of the workforce who are women and the proportion of managers who are women in 5 different countries. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. The table presented demonstrates the proportion of women in both the workforce and managerial positions across 5 distinct countries. The United States and Australia notably lead with the highest proportion of women in professional roles. In the USA, 46% of the workforce and 43% of managers are female, while in Australia these figures stand at 42% and 43% respectively. Conversely, in the 2 Asian countries, namely Sri Lanka and Japan, although there is a significant presence of women in the workforce, managerial roles are predominantly held by men, surpassing 80%. For example, Japan has a 48% female workforce, but only 17% in managerial roles, indicating a substantial gender gap. Moreover, the gender disparity is even more pronounced in Egypt, where women occupy a minority of professional roles, accounting for no more than 20% across all levels.
The table provided illustrates the percentage of women in employment and management roles in 5 different countries. The United States and Australia are distinguished by having the highest proportion of women in professional roles. In the USA, 46% of the workforce and 43% of managers are female, while in Australia, these figures are 42% and 43% respectively. On the other hand, in the 2 Asian countries, Sri Lanka and Japan, despite a notable presence of women in employment, managerial positions are largely dominated by men, surpassing 80%. For example, although Japan has a 48% female employment rate, only 17% hold managerial roles, indicating a considerable gender disparity. Additionally, this gap is even more pronounced in Egypt, where women hold a minority of professional positions, accounting for no more than 20% across all categories.
The charts below illustrate the results obtained from visitors at the Parkway Hotel, rating the hotel's customer service. The same survey was given to 100 guests in both 2005 and 2010. The pie charts depict a comparison of visitors' responses to a survey concerning customer service at the Parkway Hotel in 2005 and 2010. It's evident that customer satisfaction notably increased from 2005 to 2010. While the majority of hotel guests rated customer service as satisfactory or poor in 2005, a clear majority described the hotel service as good or excellent in 2010. Examining the positive responses initially in 2005, only 5% of the hotel's visitors rated its customer service as excellent, but this percentage increased to 28% in 2010. Moreover, while only 14% of guests described customer service at the hotel as good in 2005, almost 3 times as many people gave this rating 5 years later. When considering negative feedback, the percentage of guests rating the hotel's customer service as poor decreased from 21% in 2005 to just 12% in 2010. Likewise, the proportion of individuals perceiving customer service as very poor dropped from 15% to only 4% over the 5-year period. Moreover, the reduction in satisfactory ratings in 2010 suggests a rise in positive responses that year.
The pie charts illustrate the comparison of visitors' feedback on customer service at the Parkway Hotel in 2005 and 2010. The data clearly indicates a notable increase in customer satisfaction from 2005 to 2010. While most hotel guests rated customer service as satisfactory or poor in 2005, a clear majority described the hotel service as good or excellent in 2010. Looking at the positive responses first, in 2005, only 5% of the hotel's visitors rated its customer service as excellent. However, this figure rose significantly to 28% in 2010. Furthermore, while only 14% of guests described customer service in the hotel as good in 2005, almost 3 times as many people gave this rating 5 years later. In terms of negative feedback, the percentage of guests who rated the hotel's customer service as poor decreased from 21% in 2005 to only 12% in 2010. Similarly, the proportion of individuals who perceived customer service as very poor dropped from 15% to just 4% over the 5-year period. Finally, the decrease in the number of satisfactory ratings in 2010 reflects a higher number of positive responses to the survey in that year.